How are you? How was your holidays? I hope that you have a blessing new year and a special new year. This is a new year. That is not complicated, but I want that you have all the blessings for your family. And now we start with our word, you know that. So this week we learn about the plants. Yes, you know what is a plant? A plant is obviously a plant. It's a natural space and we learn about the parts. Yes, this is our plant and it has four parts. The first one is our roots. You know the roots, this one. Then the stem, this our stem, all this one. Stem, and then the leaves are the leaves, and finally the flower. Some plants have fruit, but it's not common. What kind of fruits? For example, strawberries, fruit, or blueberries. It could be, and nuts. Yes, you know. This is, but this is another part. So what we need to do, we learn what is the parts of the plant, and then we watch a following video about two plants grow because we need to plant a seed and look at we are going to watch each day per day how is our plant grown. Then, so please watch the following video to grow plants. So pay attention for all the instructions for our specialists.
Or you get them directly from the fruit or get them as a gift. Today we're going to see how to plant them. And this is an easy process that anyone could do. You can even get the little ones to join in so they could get in the fun and also watch them grow with time. And all the views today, we're going to leave a link in the description. The first thing that we need to know is what seeds we're planting. If you're buying them, in back of the package, there's going to be information about that plant or fruit. And that's important to know because it's going to let you know in what regions do they grow best, how tall do they grow, how much sun do they need, and sometimes they even give you tips on how to plant them. If you're not buying your seed and you're getting it directly from the source, then the best thing to do is Google that specific plant or fruit. And there you would get the best information about your specific plant or fruit. We're just going to take a plain old disposable cup and use that as our starter. The first thing we want to do is make some holes at the bottom of the cup. And we do that because we don't want the water to stagnate inside and drown our beautiful seed or plant. And using a sharpened pencil would be the easiest way. Now, our second step, we're going to fill the cup halfway with growing soil, which can easily be found at your hardware store, your gardening center, or if you or your neighbor has some rich, nice black soil in the back, you could just tell them that you're borrowing some for the greater good of mankind. Now, in our third step, we're going to add water. And we do that to make sure that the ground is ready to receive the seed. And we also want to give it 1 or 2 minutes to let the soil absorb the water and to also make sure that any excess water has left the container. Now we're ready to make the new home for the seeds. You can either use the pencil or your fingers, and using your fingers would create a tighter bond between you and nature, or get your hands dirty. Now we can go ahead and add the seeds. We find that adding 3 seeds is the magic number. If you're using a bigger container, you can go ahead and add more, but we always like to choose 3 per container or per slot. It gives you the best possibility for something to grow. Now we want to go ahead and place the dirt back to cover the seeds. Now that you planted your seed, remember that seeds need warmth to grow. So finding the best spot in your house where you could keep them, and we're going to do that according to the information provided on the seed package or the information Googled about that specific plant. The second most important thing, we don't want the soil to dry out. So having an eye on them is very important, and watering them in a daily basis or as needed. If you notice they dry too quickly, you can always cover them with plastic, and that would prevent the moisture from drying out too quickly. Once we notice that the new life is popping out from the soil, we will need to place them in a place or a location where they're going to receive the much needed sunlight that they require to grow. If using grow lights, you want to use according to your grow lights manual instructions. And now with some love and care and time, you'll have some beautiful plants in no time. In this case, we planted basil, which is great for pizzas and many sausages. Once the plant outgrows the cup, you can always transfer it to a bigger container. This is our first video in our gardening series. Stay tuned for our next videos where we go ahead and make plant food, also replant our baby plant to a bigger container. And don't forget, if you like the video, please give us a thumbs up.
Well, you look and watch. How can you plant a seed? In that case, I recommend you that you plant beans or a chili seed because it's too easy that it grows. Then, so for this week, you are going to plant a seed, and you're going to do the activities on our worksheets in your emails. Then, guys, you need to separate. Do you remember the parts of the plant? Roots, stem, leaves, and flower. So some vegetables are roots like onions or like a carrot. So you need to look for more than one of these, maybe 4 or 5 vegetables that are roots, and others like an apple, it's a stem. So you need to look for 5 vegetables that is like a stem, and other 5 like is that they are like leaves, and finally 5 vegetables that is like a flower. No. And then you show me your evidence on Friday at 5 o'clock by our platform Zoom, and then you show me your vegetables like a stem, root, leaf, or flower, and obviously your worksheet when you finish. That is all for our class, and I wish you a happy week, that you enjoyed all the week and you enjoyed all the classes. I love you, babies. See you on Friday. Bye bye.